Alright. Pretend nothing happened. This is just an I Wanna Lockpick stream now. I have no idea. I've never had that happen with any game before, that it just refuses to boot back up again afterward. Anyway, what do you have to say? Noticing a trend. These puzzles are starting to look a lot like math problems though, true. Well, you've been working with numbers since the very start, so that makes sense. Well, I mean, they're starting to look like math problems, yeah, you know, like maths? Like, actual maths being done instead of just counting and stuff. Am I gonna need some serious maths knowledge to solve these puzzles going forward? Unlikely, but it would certainly help with a few. Yeah, we're not gonna need complex numbers later, trust me. I tried to not make every single puzzle a math puzzle, even if the temptation was there. Well, I guess that's fine. As long as I don't have to pull out a computer, I should be okay. Well, let's not be reductive here. Wouldn't it be funny if you did have to use a computer for something? I don't know, I'm scared to find out. Well, even if you don't like a puzzle, there's always the ability to skip them. It's there for a reason, I guess. Alright. So last time we did most of World 8, except a few bits. I think literally one level. Yep. There was one level that I didn't do. This was not the level. Why did you enter this level? Alright, this one. Okay, I asked Pods about the crash, and they just said, you know, ask the Neon White speedrun community, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Anyway, so this is, yeah. Is that, okay, now we have 4 master keys, which we can use a master key now, a positive master key, to add a negative multiplier to this, which is not okay. We need 4 pure keys to make it to the end, so we need to go through all 4 of these sections. Now, considering that we need 0 white keys because of this blank door. Can you actually see my cursor on the game? I don't know. But anyway, there's this blank master door here, so that means none white, not neon white, none white. That good joke, Amal. None white. Anyway, then yeah, we also need 0 master keys and 4 of those. So the only place where we can actually use our white keys is here. And we have 64 still left. Now, if I get rid of this, then yeah, that's that. That means I need to set up these multipliers so that I get 8 of these. Alright, so set up these 2 white blocks, so you have to use them in total 8 times. So cumulative 8 times. Alright, that's the first thing. Then we can deduce from that that 6 master keys need to be used. And considering... Okay, yeah. Considering this one is a -1, that means, yeah, if we add a positive master key to it, it's gonna become -2. It's weird, I know. That's how it works. Adding a master key removes... You know, it's like if you have a lock and you add keys to it, then the lock goes away. So it goes down in a sense. So like, if you add a positive master key to this -1 lock, then it's gonna be -2 because it goes down. If it reaches 0, that means the lock is gone. So like if I use a master key on this one, this is like ×1. So that goes to 0 and that's done. Okay, so this we don't want to use a master key on. This we do want to use master keys on. And then here we want to use negative master keys, these ones. And that makes it go up because it does the opposite of a master key. I think that's how it works. Not entirely sure, but yeah. So positive ones on the bottom, negative ones on the top. And we just need... why did I say 6? I meant 8. Of course. Oh, no, wait, I was right. 6 master keys need to be used. Because it's 8 minus 2. Let me just write that down. 8 minus 2 is 6 master keys needed. Positive ones on bottom, negative ones on top. Alright, all of that is to say, we just need to get 6 master keys and put them there. But 6 positive or negative. Also, we can open up one of these two. And we need to open up both of these. We also have a switcheroo here. We have one that takes away all our master keys. That's interesting to note. What if I do this? Then do this. Then go like this. And then like use a bunch of these on the top one. Like all of them. How about all of them? Now I've already put in 2 money. I've put in 8. And I only needed to put in... Yeah, I only needed to put in 6. But let's just keep going with this idea. Yeah, we do this. We do this. We get 4 of these. We're probably gonna have too many anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, I have too many. Which means actually I can, Aha! Wait, I think it works now, because I've used 2 too many, but now I used 2 again to nullify the effect. Please tell me this works. Oh yeah, it sure does. Alright, that was a pretty easy puzzle. I didn't even try that hard, and it just kind of solved itself. Alright, that's World 8 done, and if it wasn't already bad enough with the technical issues earlier, my headphones have now started say that they're out of battery, which for some reason they always do that by being really loud. I'm just gonna have to plug these in to charge them. Give me a second. And I'm gonna put in earbuds instead, or earphones or whatever they're called. I don't know. This. Man, Twitch, or not Twitch. God did not want me to stream today, that's for sure. Okay, the audio is not coming through, so I'm just gonna close the game. Okay, now it should be good. Yep, and it's also coming through in OBS. That's good. I'm good now. Okay, yep. Anyway, World 8 is done now, so consider this the 3rd intro of the stream. Because now we're gonna do World 9. Yeah. I had a look at this very briefly last time, but I concluded that I was too tired at that time to actually get it. So, yeah. Welcome to the library. Alright. Throughout your time in this world, one fact is held true: meet a lock's requirements and the amount to spend is subtracted. If we add more locks, the logic still applies. You need to satisfy every lock on these combo doors to open them. So every one at once, basically. And we also need negative black keys here, which means... Oh yeah, these are multicolored. Okay, I see. So... Okay, let's just get all of these, because that's... Why wouldn't you? Okay, yeah, so I need to... Okay, so this one doesn't open because I do have 2 orange, I do have 3 white, I do have 1 of these, but I have 4 of these, and this demands blank pink. Not black pink, blank pink, which means no pink. And I have pinks, so that's not okay. Now which ones are blanks? This one is a blank, and the top left one is a blank, so we need to do those first before we do anything else. And considering... Okay. Yeah, this is where it gets interesting, because... Yeah, wait. I think I want to do the bottom right one first, and then get rid of that one pink. But the problem is I need 4 pink at the end, so actually that doesn't work. I don't want to get rid of any pinks. Okay, so... Don't... Oh, wait. No. We have a symbol for that. Just use this. We don't use this blast door, because that takes away all your keys, and we want all 4 of the pink keys for the ending here. Alright. Then we also need all 4 of the white keys, but not necessarily until the end. So... But yeah, again... We actually don't have... Wait. Yeah. We don't have any blank white locks, so... This one is also just kinda useless. Then we still have these 2, which maybe could be useful. This one... I don't know. I think the cyan one might be useful. To get a blank cyan. And how many do we need at the end anyway? We need... we need no orange. Which means... Okay, we need to use this. So... Use this before at the end. Now, in terms of cyan... Yeah, it's probably gonna be like open this one, get rid of the cyan, do all of this, and then win. So I think that's how it's gonna work. Okay, so we want to open up the top left one. Then we need 2 of these, 2 of these. I'm gonna get exactly as many as I need, except for white, because we know that that's just okay. Alright, now I have -6. Which actually I just realized... Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Now we get rid of this one. And now we need 1 pink. And let's just grab all of the pink because it's okay. Then we need 0 orange. Okay, that's fine. 0 orange? No, wait, shoot, it's not fine. What? Because I need 3 orange for the top right one. Oh, okay. So what if I get that one first? No, that doesn't work. Wait. Oh no, it does work. Yeah, it does work. Okay, so get this. Which, wait, why doesn't this work? Oh, I need one more cyan. Okay, get that. Don't get rid of those quite yet. We're first gonna do the top right. Yeah. Okay, we're almost there. Now we can get rid of these and get rid of these. Get rid of that. Now we need these two. And now we should be good. Bam, 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 bam. Good. Alright. That one was quite a hard introduction, actually. Okay. Probably level 2 is going to be up here. Yeah. Not too different. I get it, because it's a 2. That's funny. All the doors in this puzzle are pretty simple. As you can see, doors that can have several locks of the same color. The rule of spending the sum total of the locks still applies here, but having several locks can change the circumstances of how you open the door quite a lot. What does that mean? Wait, what? Ah, I see. So, this demands that we have -1 of the red. But we have that. But it demands that 5 times. That doesn't mean that we need -5. That's the difference. So this is not a -5 lock. It's a -1 lock 5 times. It's not the same, because when you open this, you can open this, but it will take away... Yeah, it will actually go to +2. Okay, that's interesting. And then this will take away 2. Yeah. So basically, okay, the way that this works is it'll give you 5, like a normal -5 lock, but you only need -1 to open it. That's basically what this is saying. That's interesting. Okay, so the amount that you need to open it and the amount that you actually lose have been completely, you know, disconnected now. Or not completely, but fairly disconnected now. Yeah, no. That's not going to work. Let's see here. So we have 0 of... Actually, wait, we only need to open one of these 2. Which one? Well, I need red keys to open up this blank white door. And... yeah. This gives me -1 master key, which I can either nullify with this, or I can use it on something. I'm not sure about that yet. I think it might be more valuable to have the red keys still, but then, yeah, the problem is if I go up here... Damn, it's gone. So that doesn't work. So actually I might want to do this. Oh wait, this is a black door, but we don't have any black keys, so that means... Yeah, wait, there are no black keys in here, which means that I'm gonna have to open that with the master key. Probably. Yeah. Okay, so I open that with a master key, then I have to double something else with the negative master key. The thing is though, do we actually need this? Yes, because we need that for a pure key, so yeah, we definitely need this. Okay, this is interesting. This is an interesting conundrum. Wait, but you also need a negative red key here. How does that work? That doesn't work. Wait, yeah, you use the pure key from here to open this, and then get these two, which allows you to go to the end. Okay, I get that, but like, yeah. Then you have -1 red, but there's only -1 red available, and you need a -1 red to open this, so it just doesn't work out. But you need a master key to open this, so you can't use a master key on this one. Huh. Okay. Sure. There's nothing I can do differently here, so... Oh, maybe I, Yeah, no, I get it. You get -1 red key from this. So we actually don't want to do this quite yet. So... Make sure you get... or make sure you have 1 red key here, then you get -1 from this door. Or you get 2 -1 from this door. And then you have the extra red key that you need. Okay, so that's the interesting part about this stage, is like the starting bit here. Okay. Well, I can do that. So now we have 2 red keys, and we know for a fact that that's correct, because otherwise the level's impossible. Now the only thing we can do here is get this. Now we can't open this because that doesn't do anything for us. So yeah, we open that and it puts us back to where we were, but now we have this, we can open this, we get this master key, we can open up this, that's good. I messed up. I needed 1 more white key, didn't I? Yeah. But then I can't get that. Like, it's guaranteed this, but I think the stage is trying to tell me otherwise, even though it's not bad. Like, I need to be able to open up this. Yeah, okay, I have 2 of these now, but I need 1 of each. If I have 1 of each, then I can get 1 of each again. Which actually, that's not a good trade-off. Yeah, if you have 1 of each, you can get 1 of each. Insane. Maybe I just don't bother. But like in that case, this is all forced. You get that. You open up this. But I need to be able to spend those 2 red keys. That gets me to 0. That's not good. I don't want that. It's these 2 that are tripping me up. Okay, I got a different idea. What if you... No, but you have to get these in order to get the master keys, so it doesn't work. What if you do this? This puts you in a bit of a weird position, but... yeah, in an impossible position. Yeah, no. Okay, -1. Problem is I can't win now. Oh yeah, okay, and now I can just, you know, because I'm not bothering with this part anyway, I can just do that. And then bam, bam, and I'm only 1 key short of winning. So I just need to figure out how to get that 1 extra negative key and then we're good. There's no way of doing this part differently, so... And it's gonna be that. If I do this, I get to 0, but then there's no way of me getting -2. Right? No. So yeah, okay, we do this. If you do that, you go to 0. That's not what we want. Ideally, this door would be open, but it's not. That's the problem. Let's see what happens when we do things differently. I mean, you're still stuck with the same problem. Yeah. It doesn't solve anything, so yeah. I'm just missing one part here. Come on. Use your brain for a sec. Not loud. Oh. Can I use the -1 for something? Oh, I can use the -1 on this. And then we're good. Yep. That's gonna be it. Because then everything actually does work out. And I can still not bother with the top right part because that's impossible to open. Yeah. So now we open up this. I get this. I get to -1. No, but that doesn't work. Wait. Ah, wait. I get to 1. I get to -1. Get to 0. But now I can't use that door. Oh, God. Wait. Come on, man. Okay, yeah, like this, you have to open that first. Maybe I don't do that. No, but there's no way. Okay. No, that's not it. Wait. Oh, come on, man. Again, I'm one key short. The fact that I had that extra doesn't help. Did I have an odd number of red keys at any point? No. Maybe I really do need to use this. That's weird, though. Or maybe I do this, and then I do this, but then I'm just locked out of doing anything, so yeah, that doesn't work either. If I do this, it doesn't work either. Because then I need to do that. What if I use a master key on that one? Wait. I think I might have got it. I think the top left is a bait, the -1 that you get. I think the strat might actually be to do this. Now you get -1 from this. You open this. Hear me out. You do this. You get -1 here. Oh my god, that's really convoluted and clever. I like that. Because I thought the top right was bait the whole time, but actually the top left was bait. The only thing that I thought wasn't bait. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. And it looks like the extra levels are going to be like further down these rows. Anyway, Summation Station. Nice rhyme. Not rhyme. Alliteration, I'm sorry. I mean also rhyme. Both, yeah. What do you call that? I don't know. To reiterate, when opening a combo door, when every lock's requirement is met, the spent amount of each lock is calculated and summed into the spent total. I think I just realized why Neon White wasn't starting up. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. You know why that was? Because I... Oh man, okay, yeah. I have a blocker thing for certain applications, and I forgot that it was... First of all, I forgot that it was on right now, and I forgot that Neon White was one of the applications on it. So it was actually just closing Neon White because it's like a thing for productivity, but I forgot that I had that on. Okay. Yeah, but now it's unblocked. I got a notification from it just now. It's on a schedule. That is stupid, man. Okay. I don't know how that hasn't affected me before, but it has now. Yeah. Okay, so when every lock's requirement is met, the spent amount of each lock is calculated and summed into the spent total. What that means for the -40 black door shown here is pretty obvious. You'll need to do some tricky platforming here, sorry about that, insane. Is it like... What is the tricky platforming in question? I don't get it. What is this tricky platforming? I'm not sure. So yeah, okay, wait. So every lock's requirement is met, the spent amount of each lock is calculated and summed down to the spent total. Ah, okay. So what we need to do is... Okay, so this takes away all of our white keys, all of our orange keys, all of our cyan keys, all of our purple keys. And that needs to add up to at least -40 or 40, because it's going to take away 40, so this is going to be -40. Alright, so that means... Yeah. If we do that... Wait. Yeah, okay. So... At the end... Sum of all keys needs to be at least 40, not exactly 40. So that's important. That could be something that they trip us up with. So yeah, gotta make that. Oh wait. Okay, that's hard to read, but sure. Anyway, so we need to do that. This gives us exactly one of each key. That's the problem, because we want more than one, of course. So how are we gonna do that? Also, what's like the sum of everything that's here? That could also be interesting to look at. We have... Okay. So 3, 5, wait. Let me just... Okay, are there any negative keys to deal with? No, okay, that's good. So yeah, we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus an exact key. But the exact key... Yeah, I don't know. So cyan, 13... Normal plus one exact key. Let me put that like here. Purple is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, wacht nog even. Then we have orange, which is... Oh, these are only double and triple. These ones have like single keys. But these don't. That's interesting. So 2, 4, 7, 9, 11. So orange is 11 normal plus 1 exact. And then the white is gonna be, oops, 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's hard to read. Let me just put that here. Okay, so if you look at like the different ones that we have, we've got in total wait, yeah, I'm thinking about how I need to factor in the exact keys into this. I think I just want to get only one exact key. I mean, it makes sense, right? Why would I want to get multiple of these keys that bring me to one key when I'm gonna have more than one key? Probably. And yeah, actually, I think I want to get an exact key for the one that has 0. If there is one that has 0. So that would, yeah, bring me back up to 1, which is fine, but I don't want to get an exact key for any other number, or any other color, I'm sorry. Because then it just goes down. Because let's say I have 2, then it goes down to 1. Because it goes to exactly 1 always. So that is probably the strat. So in that case, yeah. Also worth noting, if I go through any of these paths, it's like I have to go through the entire path. But I can also take a path in reverse if I want. Actually, I don't have to do an entire path, that's not true. Okay. Let's start with... I think this is a good play because it only wastes 1 key. By the way, how many locks do we need? I was gonna sum the total. So total is... Okay, we have... 50 normal plus 4 exact. Probably only get the exact key, or 1 exact. If any color is at 0, getting the exact key for that one is the best option. Okay, so I basically am just summarizing what I just said. That doesn't fit in one thing. It's fine, I'll just drag it over if I need to read the rest. I don't think the problem with at least 40 or exactly 40 is going to be much of an issue. It's probably going to be exactly 40. You're probably not going to be able to do it much better. Anyway, if we go through this, we lose 6 keys. That's a lot. Do we want to do that? I'm not sure. I don't think so. So here it might be worth not going through there and like going from the opposite side. Or, yeah, no, maybe go through this but then take a different one next. Okay. This loses us not many keys, so that's fine. Okay, how do I go about this next part? So, I mean, these whites are pretty easy to just open. And getting the exact key for this one is going to be the most advantageous option. Okay, so white is like solved. White is pretty simple. So now I don't have to get any of those other ones, except if it's advantageous to do so. Like if it gets me one key. But that's not the case right now. Yeah, no. So yeah, we just do that. Yeah, those 3 orange keys, I couldn't have done anything about that. If I go further with this, am I gonna... Wait a sec. So I can get 5, but then I lose all of them. That's not great. Or I can get exactly 1. Then I get 5. So either way I get 5. But if I get this, then I can go up here too. Maybe I do get these exact keys. Oh. Wait. Oh, I only got 4 from that? Then it's not advantageous to do that. Okay, so we do 5, and then just leave it at that. Okay. But the thing is, though, like getting one of these, it's gonna allow for many more options, right? Because then I can just do these. Okay, then I only got 4 of these, but I think we're still good, right? I have 13 now. Well, I'm not sure if that will be good. I only need to open 1 more lock. So if this adds up to 41 with the 13, then we're good. I still have 8, 11, 14. Added on to the 13, get 27. 27, 30. 31, 32. 35, 39. This is 1 key, 2 Q. Okay. Anyway, just so that you see that's what we're doing. Let me just demonstrate that for you. I'm still wondering about the tricky platforming part of this. Maybe the tricky platforming is getting up these parts? I'm not sure. Doesn't feel like that would be all too tricky. Okay, at this point we'll realize if I made a counting error. Nope, I didn't. So yeah, we do have negative 39 and we can't win, just barely. That sucks. Okay, well, where did I make a mistake? Well, the white keys, I think that's like optimal. So it must have been with the exact keys then. Actually, what about the purple key that I used at the start? Can I use that somewhere else? No. No, because... if I use it on the right where the exact key is, then I'll just lose a key anyway. So yeah, and I don't have that lock open then. So yeah, I think purple was optimal. I think orange was the suboptimal one in this case. This feels like such a waste, but it's like the least amount of keys are wasted here, realistically speaking. Because if I go here up top, then I waste 7 keys. Here I waste 7, here I waste 8, here I only waste 4. So like it's definitely, the play is definitely to go through there. And then open that. Then like these ones are no-brainers. Okay, now what? So if I do this, then I lose 5 keys, which is not a great. Yeah, but like this loses me 2 keys. And then I get to 4 keys. So in the end I win 1 key from that whole exchange. But if I just go over here, then I get 2 keys. But I need those exact keys up top. So how do I get those exact keys up top without getting the orange one? That's just not possible, is it? Oh, that's the tricky platforming. You have to do this. Oh, that's tricky. Okay. I see why you said that now. Oh, welcome back, my shoulder. I wasn't reading chat for a sec, but I hope you had fun with your grill. Alright, I think I solved it now, because that gives me 1 more key than I had before, which will give us exactly -40. I think this part could have been designed a little better so it was more obvious that you could actually jump up here. Because yeah, this jump is like non-trivial and it's kind of important. Oops. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to get science. Okay, now we can get every key. Yes, -40, let's go. Okay, that was it. Oh yeah, also, you're probably wondering, I don't know when you joined initially, but you're probably wondering why I'm doing this game now instead of Neon White. Basically it crashed, but for stupid reasons that I should have... I explained it earlier and I'm not going to explain it again, it's kind of stupid, but... Basically I could boot up the game now if I wanted to, but I switched to this because it was crashing and it just wouldn't want to reboot. But yeah. Anyway. Level with gold in the title. It sure has gold in the title. Right in the middle there. The word gold. Master keys can break open combo doors just like any other door. However, if a combo door has anything gold on it at all, you just can't use master keys on it. Keep that in mind for some of the more intricate doors here. Okay, so we can't use a master key on this. but we can use it here. And you don't mind watching me play either game? Okay, that's good. That's fine. Okay, so we need none of those, and we need 2 orange keys. Now the only way we can get 2 orange keys is from this. That's literally it. Yeah, because this gives you 1. This gives you -2, which is not what we want. Opening this, I don't think you ever want to open that. Actually, yeah, no, you want to open that after doing this. Then you want to do that. Then yeah, you need 0 of these. So I also can't use a master key on this because I need 0 master keys to open this. So it automatically makes it so that I can't override that with a master key. Okay, so there's a switcheroo for cyan, but I don't think cyan is relevant right now. Let's see what we need at the end. At the end we need -8 cyan, we need some amount of purple, and we need no master keys. Now we have 1, we're gonna have 0 by the end of this, and we will have 2 more at some point. So yeah, okay. There's nothing I can quite deduce from that, except maybe how many cyan keys can you get at the moment? You can get 4, you can switcheroo that, so it's -4. You can get -8 from this. This is not gonna do anything at the moment. And then this is still an option. This gives you -3 cyan, which isn't enough to do anything with, so that's weird. Oh no, it gives you 3 cyan, never mind. So, and this requires -1 cyan to open. So I think, oh yeah, I think what's gonna happen here is that we have the 4 cyan here, we make a -4 out of that, we get a -3, we get -7, but then get -4 again, so that's not good. So yeah, we're probably gonna have to use a master key in here somewhere to make that viable. We'll see where. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, we have 1 white key to spend. We can either use it to get another master key, which I don't think is the play right now, because we want to have 0 master keys for this next lock. We can use it to get 2... I think that's going to be the play. So get -2 of these. Oh, but then you can't open that negative lock. But yeah, how else am I gonna get 2 orange keys? I mean, I could use a master key on that one. And then I can just get anything else. I'm not sure about this though. Also, if I have an extra purple, but yeah, when am I gonna get purple? Not yet, at least, so yeah. No, that's not gonna work. I'm a bit confused here. Alright, let's just try... Let's just open this for now. And open this with the master key. And then we can open this. Now we get -2 of these. We can't open this because that requires 1. And -2 is less than 1, fun fact. We can open up this, get -4 of these. Now we can open up this. Now we get -8 of that, which we don't want. Right? We don't want that. Yeah, there's no point in getting that. Here we need -2 of this, which I can do, I think. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we need some amount of negative purple to be able to do that, though. Okay, so yeah, don't open that lock then. Yeah. Okay, we have 4 cyan now. I could use 1 master key. 1 master key, 1 orange key, but I don't have any orange keys left. Oh shit. I think I see what I need to do. Do this. No, but now I don't have any white keys left, so that doesn't work. Oh, okay. Yeah, there are probably there are too many combinations here, so... Okay, now I want to get -8 from this. Yeah, because I could also get this, because I also need this. And then open up that. Or maybe I use the master key on that. Yeah, maybe I use my master key on this. Then I get -4 purples? No, wait. No, it just doesn't do anything. Which is what I want. Yeah. Now we can spend these here, do this. Go up, get this. Get this. Now we have 1 of each except white, which is not enough. Okay. We don't want to sign flip this, there's just no point, so... Yeah, I literally need 1 more white key and then we're good. Is there anything else that I have too much of? No, not really. No. Maybe just a different ordering of events. That could already go a long way. Like, what if I do this? Oh, wait. First, let me open this. Then let's do this and do this, but don't get the other one. Now we get the master key. Yes. Okay, good. Yes. I think that works. -8. Yes! Let's go. Okay, so I had -8 cyan there. I had at least 1 purple, which is what I needed, so that was good. Then I had no master keys, so that was also good. So yeah, that was just it. That was, okay, it was not as bad as I thought it would be, but it was kind of complicated. It's starting to get kind of complicated, you know? It kind of already was. 247? Oh my god, no way. Wait. That's a Parrot Dash reference. I don't know if any of you watch Parrot Dash. But 247. Anyway, let's see. A combo door can have both positive and negative locks on it, which still sum as you'd expect. Because of that, the outer border of the door can't convey whether it'll spend positive or negative keys. Wait, what? 247 is just a number that they use a lot. Or like, anytime someone sees the number 247, it's like a reference to that. It's like how many deaths someone got in a certain room of a certain map. It's really like, it's an inside joke that I don't get either, but it's like, it's just whenever you see the number 247, it's like, oh, funny, haha. And like it pops up everywhere when you don't expect it. It's like the 727 in Osu. It's, or Os, I think it's pronounced, I don't know. Like that's also like a thing, like that's also kind of a meme, and I don't know why. It just kind of is. Give me just a sec, I'm gonna configure something. Oh. Anyway, I still don't understand what this actually means now. So you can have both positive and negative locks on it, which still sum as you'd expect. Because of that, the outer border can't convey whether they'll spend positive or negative keys when you open it. Yeah, I see. Because, okay, let's say that on this door, I have, okay, 0 master keys, so that doesn't do anything for the cyan keys. Then I have, some amount of positive white keys, like let's say 4 white keys. That means, okay, it'll subtract 4. Then I have some amount of negative purple keys, let's just say 7 and negative 7 because sign flip. So let's say we have negative 7 here. That gives us 7 keys. So it takes away 4, gives 7. So this gives us 3 cyan keys if we do it like I just described. So with 4 of these and negative 7 of these. Now the problem is it can also go the other way. Let's say for some reason I have 7 of these and negative 4 of these. Then it'll take away 3 because it's now the opposite. So that means, yeah, this will take away 3 cyan keys. It'll give me negative 3 cyan. So the outer doesn't convey whether it'll take away or give keys. It depends on what you put in. So it can't convey it because it can be both. Yeah, if that makes sense. Alright, so we're just gonna have to pay a lot of attention to what we're doing here. I also see some really weird stuff happening here with these blast doors. Also, before we look at those, maybe just look at what we need to do to finish the stage. So we need to open this combo lock, and we need to have 0 black keys by the end of it. Now, does anything here spend black keys? No. No, it doesn't. Okay, so that means that this will need exactly 2 black keys. Why? Because this'll... Wait, I need to pay attention to what I'm saying right now. So, we start off with negative 2 black keys. We want to get to 0 black keys. So whatever this does, because there's nothing else that changes the amount of black keys, whatever this does, it needs to add 2 black keys. So that means that it needs to add 2 black keys. This takes away negative keys, so it adds keys. This takes away positive keys, so it subtracts keys. So this needs to be 2 higher than this. Okay. So amount of cyan or of negative cyan keys needs to be exactly 2 higher than amount of positive red keys. Exact number doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of implied. Alright, so this is an important one, and it's really confusing, but I hope that I've kind of explained why that is. That's really... okay, that's gonna be complicated, but now we can maybe start to worry about how we get cyan or red keys, because we don't have those as givens. We get those from this. Also, we have master keys here, which we can use. I'm not so sure about that. Do we want to do that? We can also only open 3 of these 7, because we have 3 pure keys, and pure keys, they don't mess around with any master keys or something. So this is gonna be 3 out of these 7 that we can open. Okay, so I'm just thinking here. Why would you want to open any of these? That would get you master keys, which I guess could be useful for... I mean, this is gonna take away keys, probably, maybe. So it's gonna give me negative master keys, which would be useful for activating certain things multiple times. That will be handy. You can't use a master key on this. You can use them on this, but then you just kind of defeat the point. So the only thing you can really do with them... you also can't use it on this. The only thing you can really do is have negative master keys, and then you make one of these happen twice. I don't think this is gonna work. So yeah, it's gonna be this one. Okay, so... master keys are only useful if they're negative and only on the left. Only in the left half. Just... oh yeah. You can't use them on anything else. Okay. Okay, that's cool and all, but then... okay, I still don't know what these do, so let's think about that for a sec. So, this... let's say we have 4 white keys. It'll take away 4 white keys. Psych, it actually doesn't take away 4 white keys, because the adder is what determines what it actually spends. So... okay, we have 4 white keys. It's gonna take away 4, but psych, it takes away 4 cyan instead, so we have negative 4 cyan. Okay, and that's good because we want negatives here. Here we have something weird where... wait. We get a certain amount of negative purple keys. Okay. Oh, wait a sec. Exact black key. Oh, I didn't notice that. Wait. Oh, okay. That changes things. Wait, let me first think about what this does. So, this is gonna take away, or actually give me some amount of these keys. So, yeah, okay. So it's gonna be, I get 7 red keys from this. If I use this with negative 7 purples. Okay. But now, this exact black key means that this green statement is no longer true, because I didn't notice it. So we get negative 2, then we can do stuff with it, and then we get exactly 0. Okay, so that means that whatever this does, these numbers need to be equal, not 2 apart. They need to be equal. Okay. Be equal to amount of red keys. So basically the amount of cyan keys needs to be the opposite, like 5 and negative 5. Then it works out. Then you can open this and have 0 left, because these ones go away because of this. Alright. And you can't... okay, and just to check. You could also open this first, then get 0, and then go to the end. But the problem is you can't open this before going through here, because nothing in this half does anything with red or cyan, and you need red or cyan to open this. Okay, so like that's a long way of saying you can't cheese this level. Alright, let's just grab these. So yeah, we can't open this. No shit. Okay, so now we can do a couple of these if we want, or maybe not. Now, I'm still not sold on the whole idea of the master keys being useful, but yeah, we could see. Let's just try something. Let's go over here. And now we have -1 of this, and we have 7 of these, so it's gonna give me 6? -6. Yep, -6. And like if I go over here, it gives me -3. Also worth noting, these are fixed numbers. 4 and 7 are fixed numbers. So this is always gonna give me... Yeah, it's always gonna give me the same amount, actually. Okay, so the only reason that we do it like this is because there's a sign flip and then it works out like that. Okay, so we can just write down next to these how many they give you, and it's always going to be the same. Because, yeah, these are positive, it's sign flip, so you can't use any of these anymore. Except maybe this one. You could still use this one after the sign flip, but that doesn't make a difference, really. Doesn't make a difference whether you do it before or after, so... Yeah, okay, so we're just gonna do... Yeah, so this gives you -6. Okay. Just trust the game on this. -3 and -9. Okay. So I'm just gonna write that next to these so I don't have to do that again each time. Okay, so this gives you -9 master keys. Let's just write -9. Then I know it's that. Okay, here we get -3. And here we got -6 from this one. Okay. And that's like a fixed number. Okay, then we go on to this part. Now things change. Now we can't open any of the ones on the right anymore because we don't have the black keys. So this is like you get some number of master keys and then you just have to roll with it. Now we open up... Actually, wait a sec. Oh yeah, no, I need to have 0 at the end. Otherwise I was just gonna say like go for -9 because that's like trivial, like that's logical that you would do that, but no. We could also just get none of those. But then, yeah, that's kind of... Alright. So now we just need to get some number of these that matches. So like if we do this, then we get 3 cyan keys, and I think that's always the same. If we do this, we get 3 red keys, which is always the same. If we do this, we lose 4 cyan, and if we do this, which I can't do anymore, then we gain 7 of these. So how much was that again? So we gain 3, gain 3. Okay, so this is like +3 cyan. This is +3 red. This is, how much was it again? -4 cyan. Ah, I see the game that's being played here. So we just need to do some number of these operations to make sure that the numbers are equal. And we can do these operations some number of times that we choose. So +7 red. So like, let's say that I do this a couple of times. The thing is though, wait. This gives you red keys, and this also gives you red keys. So there's no way to actually get negative red keys. There is a way to get positive cyan keys, but we want negatives. Okay. That's interesting. Let's see, what options do we have? So... okay, so we're gonna have to do some maths to solve this, I feel. Oh, God. Okay, so... what numbers can you get to? Would maybe be the... that's maybe what I'm gonna be looking at now. Like, what numbers can you get to with this rule set? And then just look for the numbers that are the same. So let's think about... I'm actually not gonna write it down on paper, I'm gonna write it down here. So what numbers can we get to with a red? So possible red key amounts. Okay, we can get 3, we can get 7. That makes sense. We could also get 6. Because we can do +3 twice. We can do 9. Because we can do +3 3 times. We can do +7 2 times. Or yeah, no, we can get 10 if we do one of each. If we do 4 3s, then we get 12. If we do 2 7s, we get 14. If we do 5 3s, then we get that. Can we get... wait. Let's say we get... oh yeah, we can get 13 as well. 14, 15. Because that's 7, 3, and 3 is 13. Oh god. We can get 16. Can we get 17? Yes. Actually, we can get everything starting from 12. We just can't get some of the lower numbers. The reason why you can get everything from 12 is because you have 12, 13, 14, which are all possible, and then you just add 3 to them. So if you want to get to 15, you just add 3 to 12. If you want to get to 16, you just add 3 to 13. If you want to get to 17, you add 3 to 14. And then you can do that again with this, and you just keep going. So actually at this point, it's infinite. Now, about the cyan keys, that's going to be a bit harder to figure out, because it's also negative. Ooh, okay, so possible cyan key amounts. So what can we have? We can have +3, which is not useful. Only negative. So we can have -4. We can have -1. Actually, let's do it like that. -1, -4. Now the thing is, we can have -1, which means we can again do any amount. -2, -3, -4. We can actually get any number that we want from this procedure because we can get -1. Okay, so that wasn't actually very useful to know. Thought that would yield more insight. Okay, so the first number that is shared between these two is 3. But like, in order to do that, I would have to... okay, yeah, let's just go over the possible options. So like, the first number that we have in common is 3. So that would mean I do this 3 times, this 3 times. That gives me -1 3 times, so -3. And then I do this once. Okay. You want outside, so not gonna watch the rest of the stream? Okay, well, thanks for the good wishes, and I hope you have a nice day. I hope you have a good time being outside. I should go outside more, honestly. I'm just gonna be confused here for another sec. How long have I been going? Okay, about 2 hours. Yeah, so the added difficulty here is that we can only open 3 of these 7. So we need to figure out a way to make that work out as well. So we can open one of these. Why is that? I think. Let's just try possible numbers and see if they're possible. So like 3, I don't think it's going to be possible to get. 6 would involve just this one twice, and then this just way too many times. It wouldn't work out. You'd have to do this procedure very many times. So yeah, that's not. Yeah. 7 could work out. You can get -12. You can get 9. I think 9 might be the best number actually, because you can get -12 and then get 9, and you can also get 9 from this. But then how many keys do you use up for that? That's the problem. You have. This needs to happen 3 times. This needs to happen 3 times. This needs to happen once. So that also doesn't work. Also, yeah, wait, no. Doesn't work. Oh, wait, no. Wait. No, I'm looking at this all wrong. Wait a sec. No. Okay, yeah. Let's just think about it differently. Is there a way for me to... Because I can only open 3 of these. That's the problem that I'm not looking at right now. I can only open 3 of these. And I need to open at least 2 of... 1 of each. So I can only have at most 1 for this. Okay, so like I can get -9 of these, for example, -3 or -6. But then that means that I can't open all of these. So actually this is completely useless, what I just did. So we're just gonna get rid of that. Instead I want to look at... Yeah. What are like the multiples, like the lowest common multiples of these? So like 3 and 4, lowest common multiple is just 12. So that means I do this 4 times, and this 3 times, that's 7, but -2 because we already have 2 of these, so that's 5, which is not one of these numbers, so that doesn't work. We could also try doing this, for example. Then we have 7 and 4, which have a lowest common multiple of just, yeah, their product again, 28. Okay, 28, that means... that means I need to do this one 7 times, and this one 4 times. That gives me yeah, 11 and then -2 is 9. Yeah, okay, so it's gonna be that, isn't it? It's gonna be this. Okay, I spent way too long on that for something that really... Like, in the end, it's just a simple problem of lowest common multiple. But for some reason, I did not realize that it was that for so long. Okay, so, like, we use this... like that, and then we use this like that, and then we have 0 of these, so that's, oops. Yeah, we have 0 of these, so that's good. And now we just use all of these up. And now it should give us the same number of keys for both, which means we're good. So actually, the whole top part there, the top left part, was just a distraction. Oh my god. Oh, I overcomplicated that massively. I did like a whole analysis of what numbers you could get, and really it was just lowest common multiple, that was it. Oh my god. Okay, I feel kind of stupid now. Anyway. When you apply the brown key curse to a combo door, every lock on the door turns brown. Oh yeah, it does. And then you just get rid of all of them. So then it, yeah, it takes away 8 because 6 plus 1 plus 1. Bam. Okay. But you only need 6 to open it, but we have 8, so it's fine. Oh, this is gonna be so complicated, man. Oh. Why did they have to add brown keys to this, man? It was already hard enough. Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. Every lock on the door turns brown. If a door has a pure part on it, then it can't be turned brown, but you'll still be able to cut through gold doors like butter. Well, we don't have any gold doors, so that's good at least. I guess it's knowledge better applied on a different puzzle though. Yeah, true. Because we don't have that in this puzzle. Okay, so we have... Yeah, I'm not even sure what I'm doing here. Wait. Okay, we only have negative master keys, so we're only gonna make it harder for ourselves. So... With that I mean, we do have to be able to open every door. We can just open some doors multiple times. So that means like doors like the top one, for example, are just unopenable normally because we don't have white keys, we don't have red keys, we don't have green or blue. So that means we need to open them with this, like there's no other option. We could do it twice. We could like multiply it by 2 and then do it twice, and then we get -4. So yeah, this is -4 brown always. Possibly multiple times if we need to. Okay. Then like if we look at this, like we do have 2 of those, so that one we could open. Oh, we can't open that because we don't have the brown keys. Okay, that's what I meant by you can do it multiple times. So yeah, we could, you can, okay. So like, I think that was actually okay what I was doing. So yeah, you just do this, now you get to 0 from here. Problem is we need to now unbrown this. How do you... Oh, I need to... Okay. So actually we need to get to lower than 0. That works. Yeah. Okay, I'm so confused right now, Jesus Christ. I think I was supposed to do the bottom part, not this part. Oh yeah, I can just do, right? No, doesn't work. I am so confused. Jesus Christ. I need -1 pink, but how am I gonna get -1 pink? I can't get that. There's no way for me to do that. So we need to use brown keys on that. Okay. Then it gives me... Wait. No, but then it's also not possible. What? How do you open that one? How do you... Literally, how do you open this door? It's not possible. What? Because you need -1 pink, but there's no way to get -1 pink. Huh? Huh? But yeah, if you apply the brown effect to this, then you need 2 and... You need more than 2 and less than -1 at the same time, which isn't possible. There's no number that satisfies that. So it's literally impossible to open that door. What the... What? I'm so confused right now. What? And the only pink key that you have is right here. And there's no way to sign flip it. Do anything crazy with it? No. There's no way to open that door. It's just not possible. What? Okay, I'm just gonna... Is this door impossible to open? I don't know, man, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so let's just assume that all of this is impossible to get to. Is the level still possible? Maybe it just is. Maybe this is all a huge distraction and this part of the level is just not relevant because you can't open this. Okay, in that case, well, you need 1 pink key and the only pink key is here. So we have to open this with a brown one. Oops. Bro. Okay. Open with... Only openable with brown keys? Oh, I'm an idiot. This one allows you to open this one. Oh, okay. Oh, that's confusing, man. I don't like that. I really don't. Oh my god, no. No. This sucks. This really sucks. Okay, now we're at 0. Which is good, I think. Okay, now we can get -3 of those. Okay, so this door is possible to open. Oh. Yeah, I need to sign flip this in order to be able to open this. But... wait. No. I need -2 from that. That means I need... okay, I only want to do that one once. That door. Okay, so I'll do this one once. Then I need... -1 purple? Oh wait. Ah, no, I opened this first. -1 purple. That gets me +1, which isn't... yeah, isn't gonna work out because I need -2. How do I get to -2? Okay, I see how this is gonna play out. Like, you get this, you sign flip back, and then it works. Yeah, because you have 3 sign flips, it works out. Wait, so why doesn't this work? Oh, because I need purple. So wait, that doesn't work. So I do need to use this one twice. Okay. Oh. Holy crap. I'm just thoroughly confused. Is this gonna work out? 4, then get -3. I mean, it works out, yeah. Sign flip, get 1. Okay, and I have too many cyan. I need 0 cyan, and then it works out. Oh, but maybe I can do that one twice, because this gets me to... okay, wait. I think I got it. So you do this, now you get that, but it's still there. So now you do this, now you unbrown this. Okay, now we're at 0. Huge gaming. I have no idea how that worked out so quickly, but it worked. I think I just got kind of lucky with how at the start that I just did the right things. But like at the end I did think about like how to finish it up, but wow, that was complicated. Are all of these extra levels? They're all extra levels. Okay, that means they're all gonna be pretty difficult. Maybe let's check out World 10 first. I'm just kind of curious, and also I'm just really tired from that world. And then if World 10 proves to be too challenging, we can just go back to 9. Also, I still need to do the Labyrinth. I figured out what I was doing wrong before. I'm probably just... that's probably just going to be a level that I come back to every so often. What is this doing here? I don't know. Why are the rocks just floating? Good music though. I didn't have it very loud before, but now I do. Mimicry. Most keys and doors make are made here in the mechanical Nexus. However, some of them get corrupted over time, resulting in things like these glitch keys. These glitch objects assume the color of the last thing you open. Oh my god, I can't think. How did they make it more complicated? I don't get it, man. How do they always manage to make it one step higher and complicated this? It's insane. Okay, so they assume the color of the last thing you opened. Their display is a bit messed up too, so you'll be able to tell if something has glitch properties or not. Ah, okay. So now all of those keys are white. So if I were to get any of these right now, I would have a white key. The thing is though, this is the only one I can get, and then I get this, and I open up this, and now it's orange instead. And I get 2 of these. Okay, so that's all forced. So that was just like a tutorial for it. So, okay, we're now at 2 and 4. So we can't open this. Now, let me think about what you actually need to do in order to beat the stage. I'll be honest, I have no idea what this part is for. Like, why would you even do this? You can open these, but then like... Can you just like phase through the block or something and get to the end? Probably not. I mean, I can try doing something weird, like... Yeah, I don't know what's up with this part. Why is this here? I have no clue. Oh, you know why that's there? Because then the last thing you opened will be something else. So that's only there because glitch keys now make that useful. Otherwise, yeah, it wouldn't be useful. Because yeah, if I go to there, then the last thing I opened will have been red. Even though I didn't do anything there, the last thing I opened will still be red. Okay. Okay, so you probably don't want to get both of those, which is why they're separate. Let's wait. Opening that. So what can we even open? We can only open a few things. I mean, we could also get these keys, then we can open up more. But yeah. In the end, we want to have one red key because we need to open this up, but it doesn't matter when we get that red key. And also, we can't get rid of it. So if we wanna, yeah, okay. If we wanna set our keys to red, and that works. Then yeah, we need 8 cyan for this. I'm not sure you would want to set the glitch keys to be red or cyan though. Maybe cyan, but not red. Except yeah, maybe if you can get 1 red from this and 8 cyan from this, then that would work out. Oh, I'm gonna have to think so much about the order in which I do things now. Oh, okay. Because yeah, I can do that. Then I do this, and then I get 6 of these. And I think the play might just be... I don't know, I'm not sure. Maybe... Oh, yeah, no, that does work. Wait. Okay, so actually the whole level was a distraction, you just do this. Okay, that's why you have those there. I was kind of confused. But yeah, okay, yeah. The other things were just a distraction. Matrix argument. Oh no. Oh, what is this one? Okay, glitch doors exist as well. Just like with the keys, they assume the color of the last door you opened. It's always the last door you open, not the last key you get. So the keys, the way we get keys doesn't matter really. Okay. They also tend to look a bit screwy, but such as the price you pay for visual clarity, I mean being corrupted. Okay. So... Oh. Okay, so we want 2 purple keys to be able to open up this. Problem is, Ah, okay, I see. We need to get this purple key. And then we need to open up this. So the last thing we did was purple. And then we need to open up this immediately after. Or get this. Okay, so... Needs... Glitch key needs to be purple. Okay. Alright. If we go through any of these three, we get an orange key from it. Yeah, cool. What if I just open all three of these? Well, then I can't open anything else, so then we're screwed. Also, what's the deal with the star keys? Wait, what? Wait, yeah, that prevents changes to the amount of keys. But we don't want that, right? Oh, okay, wait. There are too many variables here. Okay, like, the first thing we have to open is gonna be white. So, like, we could just make this white if we wanted to. We could make it orange if we wanted to. That could also work. And that's about it. We can't make it cyan, I think. I mean, you'd have to do some weird stuff. Yeah, okay, you could make it cyan. But you need 0 cyan at the end, so I don't know. I mean, that could be a play, yeah. So this can be glitch lock, can be white, orange, or cyan. I'm not sure. Okay. Damn, the music is also glitchy. Or maybe that was just... Oh no, it seems to actually glitch a bit, I don't know. Okay, so like the star key prevents changes to the amount of cyan that we have. But the problem is we don't want that to change. We literally just don't want to get that until we have 0 cyan keys. Because there's no way to change the amount of cyan that you have after that, and we need to get to the end with 0 cyan. Yeah, so... Okay, so this is just a convoluted way of saying only get this if you have 0 cyan. Oops. And like, how else are we gonna open 2 cyans? I mean, yeah, maybe with the glitch lock. Definitely not with the glitch lock at the bottom, because that just doesn't work out. I mean, maybe? No, it doesn't work out. Okay. Let's just start here. I'm not sure, but we can just have an attempt. Or wait, no. I think... Because I still don't know what I want this to be, but maybe I can figure that out from the amount of keys that are available. Okay, so like how many white keys are there? Because we know that this one has to be purple, so we know how many keys there are for everything. So we know that there are 2 purples, and there are 2 purples. Okay. We know that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 orange, and we have 1, 2, 3 orange, and we have 3, and then 4, 5 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay, so you probably don't want this to be white because we don't have enough white. That's... I don't know. That seems reasonable. I don't think I want to open up the top path. That just seems logical. So yeah, let's just open up this path. Should be good. Sure. And I think I want to open that with an orange one, so like... yeah. Oh, shoot. Right. Okay, that works. We can't get a third purple, so... yeah... Problem is I don't have enough whites now. Yeah, I can't do anything else. That sucks. I'm seriously considering that the glitch lock might be cyan. That would make sense. Because you want to get rid of cyan anyway. And you don't want to get rid of white. Yeah, I think it's the most logical option. So... you do this. You do this. Okay. Yeah, now we can actually progress. Ah, I see. I see what the issue is. If you... if I open this, then it's gonna change to the other color, which I now don't have anymore. So it's always gonna be the opposite one of whichever one I have, which is not good. I don't want that. Maybe the glitch lock at the bottom is cyan. That could also be an option. I still haven't used the top row at all. Is it just a distraction, or is it just not used? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, we need some kind of way to make this work at the end. Because, as you saw, the ending is what screwed me over, because I had the thing happen with, like, the different signs. I think that's always gonna happen, so I think I need to make that one cyan at the end. Which means, okay, then the block I need to open before that is cyan. Which means I don't want to bother with the top path at all, still. Oh, wait, there's one way, I think, that I could bother with the top path or the bottom path and have it still work out. If I get... For example, if I get this white door early on, like I get rid of it, and then I get this blank white at the end. So like, let's say I have 0 white, and I can still get this white key, like it's just out here, everything else is gone. Then I can make this white, or make this white by opening this. Then I get this, and then I can open it. That's like the only way, really. And then I can get to 0 cyan if I need afterward. Oh, I'm not sure. I mean, that could be it, yeah. Let's just try that. So, like, I open this. I didn't want that to be white. That's the problem. I mean, it could work out. Or maybe I do the opposite of what I just said, with the orange key instead. Then it could work. Then it could work. I don't think it'll work out with the white key, because I just have too few of those. I have multiple options in my head right now, and I just don't know which one's gonna actually work out. Let's just try something. That's something I always forget to do, is just try things. You can just skip half of the stage? No, it's half of the stage is useless. It's actually insane. Wow. Okay. I know I'm going through my hair all. It's just I'm confused. Okay. The glitch. Not glitch, but glitch. I don't know what glitch is, but yeah. To be more specific, it's the spent color of the doors you open which influence. Oh my god! Please don't. Oh my god. Don't give me this nonsense. It's the spent color of the doors you open which influences what color a glitch object assumes. Also, look, there's a chunky glitch door down there. Just from my brief puzzle experience, you could make a great omelette with some cheese and bell peppers. Oops, I don't know what you're talking about, man. You know what? Okay, this looks like another one of those levels where you have like a bridge that you don't want to open. Because, okay, I can go through this, yeah. I can go over this right now, but let's say I have one white key. Okay, I can grab that. To prove the point. let's say I have one white key, bam, I'm screwed, and I cannot go through this gap. So that's like a setup they use to check if you have a certain amount, and if I do have one white key, then I'm just screwed and I can't go through this. But also, if I want to open those 4 whites next to that, then I need to open up this first. So I need to destroy my bridge at some point to allow for this to open. That's gonna be complicated. I am not doing that right now. I might just go to the Labyrinth. I think we've had a pretty good look at what this world has to offer. Or will offer, mostly. World 9, I'm gonna finish that next time. World 7, I never actually got around to finishing it. I should probably do that as well. Have I finished everything else in like the first few worlds? That might be something worth doing. Oh, I never actually went ahead and finished World 6. I think I did everything else though. Okay, let's talk to you and then let's finish World 6 and let's do the, you know, as much as I can of the Labyrinth, and then I'll end stream. That library. I'm a little sad now. I tried grabbing some of the books in the library, but they're all fake. Like, not even made of paper are fake. It's a lot of work to make these artificial worlds. You know, it didn't even occur to me that much that it was a library. You just don't think about it. I don't think about it. I think about the puzzles. Filling out a library is hard and copy-pasting blocks is way easier. True. Does your magic not allow you to just make a bunch of books? Generally, magic requires a lot of thought and specification to actually work. Yeah, you can't... That's like asking ChatGPT to make a good book. It's all gonna be the same. Like, you need to be specific in order to get a result. Which, I don't know, I've never actually used... I don't actually use AI at all. So, yeah. But I assume that's the case. Best I could do is probably grab a dozen or so real books and just make a bunch of copies. But you might be able to tell I was a bit more focused on the puzzles. That's a shame. I guess there isn't really any story for these worlds either then. Not really. Dang, they're all so beautiful too. I'm sure you could at least make something up. Heck, I could make something up. The concept just kinda strikes me as weird. As in, where do you even draw the line when going for immersion? I'd probably feel compelled to go all out if I went for it. Making a little flavor text story isn't really my thing. I'm sure that someone would appreciate it. A little bit of depth can go a long way, I think. You're probably right. Either way, it's not really a priority of mine at the moment. Fair enough. Maybe I'll think about it a bit more. I mean, I personally don't really see it as that important. Like, I focus on the puzzles, and like, that already racks my brain up enough. Like, I don't need the immersion of the world. Like, in other games where your attention is more divided among those things, like, okay, like something I was playing recently, like, okay, I recently replayed Mario Odyssey. Like, that, of course you need to have immersion there, because like, that's part of what makes the game compelling, of course, is these different kingdoms and like, you know, the variety on display. But like, in this game, what is compelling about it isn't the immersion. You're already, like, 99% of your brain power, quote unquote, is already being used to solve these puzzles. So like, extra immersion would actually just be like a hindrance, probably. I don't know. Maybe some people feel differently about that, but I'm like on the camp of like Kina in that sense, which is just like, yeah. I don't really care about the immersion of this too much. Like, it depends on the game if you want to have that. Also, I still don't know what this is here. It's just here. Anyway, let's do this level now because I never actually finished this. Oh yeah, I remember now why I didn't do this, because it looks complicated. But I think it shouldn't be that bad, honestly. Okay, a negative blast door. They do the same thing as a normal blast door, but they require a negative amount of keys to open. The inverse applies for positive blast doors as well. Here's a cool rainbow flower to easier solving woes. Okay, yeah. So, we've seen negative blast doors a lot in levels. So like, I'm used to those now. So that's not going to be an issue. The issue is mainly just going to be solving this because this is quite a complicated level. So, okay, we have 25 pure keys that we need to get at the end. How many pure keys are there? Probably exactly 25, but I just want to make sure. Actually, no, wait, there are some. It's probably not going to be exactly 25. Because you have this as well. Yeah, let's just see. So we have 4. Like, I'm just going to count up the absolute values because I can always sign flip to make sure that it's positive. Okay, so 10, 15, 19, 23, 26. Did I get all of them? No, I didn't get this one. 30, right? Let me just check that again. 10, 14, 19, 23, 27, 30. Yep. Okay, so there are 30 pure keys, and we need 25 by the end. And we also have a blast pure door, so this is at most 5, but then I can't get anything else. Oh, okay. This is really gonna be one about, like, which paths can I go through, and, like, all that stuff. Because there's also brown keys in this, like, there are a lot of mechanics here. So yeah, there are probably gonna be some paths that just aren't possible, and then that allows us to figure out a solution. Okay, so 30 pure keys, 25 needed. So, oh wait, yeah. Total absolute value. So that means at most 5 can be used elsewhere because we need 25 for the unknown. Okay, like that's definitely true. Okay, we could also just not get these 5, for example, but I don't think that would be a good idea because that really limits the amount of options you have. Also, like this, like notice this. But like we already can't open both of these, for example. We'd have to open one or the other. Here we'd also have to open one or the other. And I think, is there a way to not open this? I mean, you could just not open it. It gives you 2 pure keys, but like... I mean, no, I think you do have to wait. Can you just leave this be? Then you would have 26, and you'd only have 1 that you can use elsewhere, which is a problem because then you can't open this. So yeah, no, you need to open this and you need to open this. Okay, so one of these 2 pure locks needs to be opened. And then again, one of these 2 pure locks needs to be opened. It's the same thing. I think besides that, we don't really have any issues with pure keys. Like, okay, you have this and you have this, but I can worry about those later. But like these are like forced. Like, I've just calculated it, like you need to open one of these. Do you actually need to open one of these? Maybe you don't. Maybe you can just leave these be. Because you get 3 from this and you take 3. Actually not. Okay, so this area may or may not be right now. 0 or 1 of these 2 pure locks needs to be opened. Yes, I know it's needs or need, not... Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. Grammar really doesn't matter right now. Okay, so... What options do we have besides that? Oh, we also have a master key, which just... It just overcomplicates things a lot. It just... If the master keys weren't here, it would also be much easier, but no, they have to make that there as well. Okay, so... Are there any blank locks in here? We have blank purple and blank purple on both sides of this. So either way, if we want to sign flip this, we need 3 blue keys, which there are only 3. And then you have an exact 0, which probably allows you to open this. There are way too many ways to tackle this, man. Okay. I don't think this is a good play, because then you just lose 5 keys. Yeah, it's definitely better to just do this. That is a good play, I think, because then you open up 2 paths. And like you have 0 keys remaining afterward. Yeah, let's grab this, sure. Then you could go up top. Do we need purple keys for anything else? Not really. Oh, that actually makes it easier. Wait, yeah, because do you need purple keys for anything here? No. Literally just this. So like, this is all forced. And like, this is just, yeah. There's nothing I'm doing wrong here. Like, there's literally no way that anything I'm doing here is wrong, right? I'm not sure, though. I feel like I might have already made a mistake. Anyway, we get these. That should be good. I think it's worth going for this. I don't think the blast door is worth it. That's gonna be too many that I get rid of. Actually, I can open up the blank here. Yeah, that's also just free. Like at this point, okay, so let me just reiterate. Up until here, I don't think I made any mistakes. This might be a mistake, I'm not sure yet, but it's unlikely. Sign flip, I mean, not that useful at the moment because I don't have any keys of that type. I mean, it could also be good to just not have any, yeah, just to get rid of that. But I think I actually wanna, I wanna sign flip this and then get rid of these? Yeah, could be the play. But then I can't go through here. That sucks. I'm thinking about this now. Actually, the only paths I can go through, because I know this, I should probably also have specified exactly 1. I mean, is it exactly 1? Probably exactly. I'm not sure. Actually, I can probably calculate it if it's enough. Yeah. So, I know I want at most 5 keys to be used elsewhere. Now, if I open up both of these, then at most... Okay, like at the bust, it's gonna be 3 keys that I use for this, and I get 4 from that, okay. So yeah, I've used 3. That means I can only use 2 more. Like, I can open these 2, but I can't open any of these. So that means I'm already not using this, which means I lose out on 3 keys, which means... Yeah, I need 6. Yeah, okay, it's exactly 1. It's exactly 1. Because 0 doesn't work and 2 doesn't work. One of these pure doors needs to be opened. 0 or 2 don't work. See bottom. Hi Caspi, thank you for the raid. I'm doing a very complicated game today, so yeah. Also, it's very dark in here. Let me turn on the lights. Anyway, I'm doing a game where you have locks, keys, and really complicated rules for how they work. So, yeah, the game is called I Wanna Lockpick, and it's just really complicated. That's all I can really say. So, like, this is world 6. I'm just finishing up this world. I'm already in world 10, and it was getting too complicated, so I went back to an easier world just to finish it up. But now we're doing this. So we've got tons of mechanics here. So we've got pure keys, which are the simplest mechanic. You have to get 25 of these. There's no going around it. Then you have blue keys, which puzzle games are the bane of your existence. Okay, then feel free to like lurk or not watch this stream, because this is a very hard puzzle game. Yeah, so like we need 3 blue keys to get the status effect off this door, and we also need 3 blue keys to open it, so actually that doesn't make a difference. I don't know why they put that there. But like here, for example, this is a blank purple door, which means you need 0 purple keys to open it, exactly 0. And then you also need to have 3 blue keys to get the status effect off. So yeah, it's complicated, I know. They have brown keys, which make other doors brown. Like, it would make this cyan door brown. And then you can open it. You also have negative keys in this world, specifically. You have master keys, which can open any door, except for doors that already are gold, like this one. Or the pure doors. You also can't open pure doors with a master key. What else is there? Blast doors, which take away all of your keys of that type. So this will take all of my negative cyan keys. So if I have -5, it will go to 0. This flips the sign of the amount of keys that I have. I think that's all of the mechanics. Yeah. But as you can see, it's complicated. But yeah, the game builds up to all of this. So it's like, you know, you have one world where it's just master keys and blank doors. You have one world where it's just brown keys, literally only brown keys. You have one world where it's only blast doors. So like, it really builds up to this, but like, this is a really complicated thing to explain if you're if this is the first thing you're seeing of this game. Like, I'm 21 hours into this, which the game reminds you of that because there's like a timer just above the game that's constantly going. So I know how long I've been spending on all this. Anyway, so where was I? So up until here, I'm pretty sure everything was correct. Now I just gotta check. So yeah, that was probably correct. Now I'm not sure about these cyan keys, if that's correct. I don't think this is correct, because then I don't have any more leeway for pure keys, which means I literally can't beat the level, so yeah, no. Yeah, because we don't want to lose too many pure keys, and if you just lose 5 like that, that's not great. So we might want to first get rid of some pure keys, or go from the other side. We can also go from the other side to get that. Yeah, okay, I need a negative amount of keys there. Maybe I just sign flip this before doing anything, and then that. Okay, I can't cheese that. No. Oh, this could be something. That used 3 on that. That could be something. I think I messed up. I think I do want to actually go to the bottom there. Even though it wastes a lot of cyan keys. But the thing is, I can't get any more cyan keys after that. Which is not good. Do I want to do that? I think going up top might also be good. Like getting this, but then I need 3 blue keys, which... yeah, this blue key I'm not getting until after I get past this part. This one I could get, but yeah, no, I need 3, and there are only 3, so yeah, that doesn't work out. A lot of this game is like just making deduction on what is possible. Like the things I've written down here in cyan text, those are just things that like conclusions that logically follow from the stage. And like that means like you have less options, and less options is good, because if you were to just try things randomly, you'd have too many options. I think let's try getting rid of this, sign flipping this, I guess getting rid of them all. I'm not sure about that though, because then I literally can't open this door. I still have the master key though. Maybe I use the master key on that. Yeah, wait. Because this would actually get me more doors. If that makes sense. And then, bam. And then I can sign flip the cyan later to open something else. Then we open up this. Or not open, sorry. Oh wait, I can probably first open this. Now we go over here. Okay. I combine the sign flips. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and then I do this, but I'm not sure that actually works out. This might not be the play after. Because think about what I've just done. So I've opened up one of these. That's 1 pure key spent. If I go down here, I'll spend 3 more. But I also need to go up here. Which means I need to spend 2. Problem is spending 2. Yeah, no. Doesn't work. I think the bottom right might just be a distraction. Yeah. I don't think the bottom right is gonna help at all, because, okay, let's go back to, like, here. So, if I can open at most 5 pure locks. Then that's one of these two, and then this. And then I can't open anything else, which means I can't get to the end of this path. But then I'd have to get through this path, which is like impossible because I don't have the 3 blue keys that I need, because I need that one. Doing this is also not possible. So yeah, this is like the only path I can get through, and it needs 1. So it's probably gonna be 1, 2, and then none of these. Which means I can get this, for example. Yeah. I'm just not saying a lot because I feel that this level, the way I've come to certain conclusions now, might be impossible, which means I've made a mistake somewhere in my reasoning. So I'm just thinking of like, maybe there is a mistake somewhere? I don't think so. I mean this, like, I verified earlier that 2 doesn't work. Because 1, 2, and then you'd have, you'd have 2 left, which means you can't open this, which means you lose out on 3 keys, which you can't afford. If you open 0 of these, you lose out on 4 keys. And then you can't open this either, but then you lose out on 3 more keys. So yeah, you lose out on 7, so doesn't work. I mean, and the... Yeah, no, I think I made a mistake somewhere in my reasoning, because, like, opening this, for example, is a 0 operation, because, like, I need 3, but I get 3 from it. But then I also get extra stuff, so it's not useless. Same goes for this side, so it's gonna be one of these 2 sides, if I wanna get that. So yeah, yeah, no, okay. But that means that... Oh. Because there are only 30 available and I need 25, and this is guaranteed -3. Like, this is a guaranteed -3. So that means either I open this, or I open this and this, or I open this with 1 or 2 keys. But if I open this and this, then I don't get this, which means I lose out on 4 more keys. So actually I don't open both of these. Yeah, okay. So do not open both of the single pure locks. You won't have enough. So, yeah, if I can open one of these 2, and then... Okay, yeah, wait, no. Yeah, that means the only option is actually opening up the 2... Wait... Oh, I think I see what I need to do. Do I need to make the blast door 1 pure key? That would be the most ideal solution, I think. Okay, so... Mm-hmm. Oops. Well, actually, it's fine. Yeah. I sign flip nothing. That's useful. No, it is useful, actually. Wait. Then I get 5. And I want to get to 0. That's the thing. While not wasting too many. So I can do this, for example. Yeah. And then I do this, and I do this. And now I can't open any more pure locks. Now it's done with pure locks. Which means I'm already screwed, because that doesn't work out, does it? Oh. What? Like, what? How? How, though? I must have made a mistake somewhere, because I don't see it. I don't... Oh, wait. There's one more option I didn't consider. And it's... If this is it, then it's literally the only option I have. Which is... Wait, I need to do this in a different order. Okay, so... Damn it. Flies are really in this season. I think I was doing the right things, but I'm not doing them in the right order. Okay, that works. Yes. Get this. Get this. No, wait, I don't want to do that. That. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. We don't want to open this top part, we want to open this. And then we open up this. And then we open up that. That is the only way to make it work out with the pure keys. Because now I've spent 5 locks. Like I've opened 5 pure locks in here. And I can get to the other side here. So that works. But that's like the only way to make it work out. Wow. Okay, so that actually forces a lot of things, because like we know that all of this is now forced. So like I can start from here, and like the stage is much simpler now. That's good, that's good. Yeah, because I can grab this, I can grab this, I can grab this sign flip cyan. Mm-hmm. Then blast that. Oh, damn it. Oh, I still have brown keys. That ruins everything. I need to get rid of these brown keys, man. Oh, no. Wait. If that wasn't there, then it would have worked out. Oh, that sucks, man. What am I doing? No, that doesn't work because I don't have enough pure keys if I do. Ah, come on, man. Surely there's a way. I need to get rid of these three, that's it. That's it, then we're good. But there's like no way to do that, is there? Like I don't have any blast doors I can use. I don't have any 3 doors that I can use that actually work. You're kidding. Oh, wait, is it that? Wait, there's no way it's that, man. Oh, it's probably gonna be this. I literally said it was impossible for this to be a mistake, but okay. Yeah, it's gonna be this. Do I have negative? Okay, yeah, that's gonna be the only option. Okay, so we do this, we do this. We do this. And then we don't get rid of those purples quite yet. Instead, we use a master key on this, flip the sign, even though there's nothing there. Get 5. Yes. Okay, wait. That was... yeah, okay. We're in the same situation as before, but I can get rid of my brand keys now. And we can do this, and we can flip the sign of the cyan, which means we can finally get these blue keys. Which means I can do stuff, like I can do that. Okay, I don't have the necessary amounts of stuff. This is... what? -3 master keys? I don't have that. No, it's not gonna be possible, is it? I don't have what? -3 master keys? When? How? What? What? Why? Who? What? So I need 0 purple to do that. But I can't do that. What? I'm so close. Yeah, is there any way for me to get rid of these purple keys? No, there isn't. So... how do I get rid of the brown keys then? It's either I get rid of the purple keys or I get rid of the brown keys, but I need to get rid of both. How do I do that? What? How do I do it? wait. Yeah, no. I'm an idiot. Wait. I just got it. You open up this lock. This is literally the only lock you can do. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's okay. I've got the solution in my head now. I just need to do it in the right order. Don't open that. That's insane that you don't open that. That's actually insane. Okay, then you get 5, 0. No, wait. You. This is such a specific order that you need to do this in. Okay. Nope. Okay, yeah. Well, actually, yes. Actually, I want to do that. Yes, that was actually good. Because I have 0 brown and 0 purple. Okay, and then we get that one. Do I want to do that? I'm not sure I want to do that quite yet. Okay, I have to get this sign flip. Yes. Yeah, I can get this as well. It's fine. And get this. Okay, get the blue keys. And then we can progress. We can do this. We can not get that because I still need to get this first. Okay, that's every positive pure key. No, wait, but I need to... No, wait. Oh, no. It's not gonna work out, is it? Oh, no, it is. It is. Yeah, okay. Get that. Get the -6. Okay. Sign flip. Oh, this is... I don't think there's any part to this where you can do it in a different order. It's insane. Normally you have like a bit of freedom. That was all forced. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, that was a great level. I loved that. Like, it was so big, but like, there were so few options. But damn, that was complicated to wrap my head around. Okay, we're not doing the Labyrinth today, I'm sorry. I was gonna do that, but yeah. My brain is fried. If you want to see, though, what the Labyrinth is, let me just show you. It's probably the most unhinged level I've ever seen. It only features mechanics from the first 6 worlds, so like I think you should be familiar with everything if you're watching this part of the stream now. Like if you only watched that last level. But yeah, it's 4 screens. This level is 4 screens. But last time I made a mistake in my reasoning, which led me to conclude that this level is impossible. Which I thought was like a good joke by the developer. They're like, oh yeah, okay, it's gonna be impossible, and like they just want you to realize that right at the end. But no, actually it is possible, I think. Because... Alright, so... So the master key is actually not forced. Because you have blast doors, and you have a -1 and a +1. So I'm not actually going to do this level, but I'm just going to show that, like, it is possible. So just to recap from last time, and also because I don't really remember. So what I came to, like, the conclusion I came to last time was, okay, you need to have 0 of every type of key, including brown keys. But the problem is, you get 92 brown keys here, which you can't get rid of. But I never considered blast doors. And let me check if there are any. There's one here. But you open that up before because you need a pure key, and this is a pure key, and that's behind there. So yeah, that one's not gonna be it. Are there any others? There's a blast door here, but it's the same thing. There's a blast door here, but it's the same thing. And there's one here, but it's the same thing, and it's a -1. So, okay, it's definitely not possible to get rid of these keys. Like, I also did the maths last time. If you count up all the locks that are not being used, or like that are alternate paths, you don't get to 92. So it's impossible to get rid of these, but you have -99 here. And that actually does allow you to get rid of all the brown keys, I think. Because if you have 92, you have -99. Yeah, like, logical reasoning tells you that you should have -7. Okay, you have -7. We have a -3 right here. And we have a negative blast door. Now this -3 I don't think is gonna... Yeah, it's already gonna be gone because there's a pure key behind it. But here, look at this. We have alternate routes here. We can do this route, get the pure key, leave this one behind, this blast orange door, and then we can come back and not get rid of it because that's not how it works. No, wait. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't work. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. This would have worked if the negative brown keys made this brown. But that's not how it works. Positive brown keys make something brown, negative brown keys make it not brown again. So this doesn't work. But you can use it here, I think, because this is also an alternate route. You can do the bottom route first, get the pure key, leave this blast door behind, and then use the positive brown keys on this one. And it works. Don't think there's any other blast doors. I didn't notice this one before, but yeah. Like, the negative ones are just not gonna help us, so... Yeah, are there any other ones that are like, oh wait, but this is also an alternate path here, so like you have two options here. So it could also just be here that you use them, the brown keys. Yeah, okay. Those are the only two options. Which also means I don't think you want to get this. Because you can get rid of these 92, you cannot get rid of the 92 minus 99. Because you can't get rid of the negative brown keys, you can only get rid of maximum 3 negative brown keys, but that's it. Yeah, okay, so we get this, don't get this. Okay, that's the conclusion that I'm coming to for today, and then I think we're just gonna call it. And then next time I might actually try beating this level for real. This is probably... I've been looking at this level like in a couple of streams, but I think next stream is actually the stream where I'm gonna actually do the level instead of just you know, proving that it's impossible or just having a quick look at it. So yeah, we do get these. So wait, this will make sense in a sec. I'm just setting something up here. So... Actually, I think exclamation point would be better. Because it's important. And everything else is only one path, so you have to open it either way to get to the end, because this pure door, and then yeah. Okay, so I think, yeah, those are the only two options. So one of those two needs to be held free, needs to not be opened until the end. And then we can open it, and then we can have 0 brown keys, and we can make it through this last door. Also, one thing you might be wondering is, can't you use a master key on this? Yes, you could, but I don't think you can get any master keys into this part. Because if you look, all of the master keys are on the path that you need to follow to get to the end. So you will have already gotten them all. So, okay, you get them all, and then here you need to have 0. So there's no possible way to get to here and still have master keys left that you can get, because all of them will already be gotten. So yeah, okay, so yeah. The only two options are this, and that's the only reason this stage is possible, is because of those 2 orange blast doors. Yep, cool. Hi Archer, I'm just about to end stream. Yeah, this game is a mess. This is a hard level. I just had a look at this because last time I proved that it was impossible. But actually I made a mistake. And now I proved that it is actually possible again. But only if you do something very specific. But I'll do that next time. Also, Archer, if you want to see... If you thought that was complicated, there are more complicated levels in this game. Like, I don't know, I don't think you've seen anything of this game so far. So I'm just gonna... I'll give you the quick rundown of the different worlds. So you have like, okay, Doorhaven, keys and locks. Wow, cool. Oh, you've seen Aliens Rock play this? Ah, okay. I don't know how far they got, but yeah. I've completed the first 6 worlds, so there was one level in World 6 that I hadn't done, but I did it today, just now. And then if we go to the further worlds, whoops. Bam. If we go to the back side, World 7 I cleared, but I didn't do everything. World 8 I completed. World 9 I cleared today, but yeah, I only did a couple of things. And then World 10 I had a look at today, and it's really freaking complicated. Yeah, it would take me too long to explain it all, so if you want to see it, just watch the VOD afterward. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. To think that this was originally gonna be a neon white stream, and I just kinda didn't... It just kinda became this instead. But I think I'm gonna make the next stream an actual neon white stream then, to compensate.